When asked where her granddaughter was, she posted messages from the person who allegedly had her. See? And see? What do you mean they're from the same person? Exactly. Let's get into this nonsense. Okay, y'all. This case is very, very hot right now because of what is happening and its similarities to the Naziah Harris case. And this baby deserves her own attention, and we're going to definitely give her that. I want to give you some background on the strange thing about the Keimani Latigue case, okay? And in March of 2025, Keimani Latigue, a 13-year-old from Toledo, Ohio, was reported missing, leading to a tragic event and a series of things that just don't make any sense. Then I want to pause right quick because she was reported officially missing on March 18th, but a little while before that, her father, Darnell Jones, and his cousin allegedly went to see about Keimani, who was staying with her grandmother and allegedly just their dog at the house. Now, he went there because allegedly Keimani was saying that she was concerned. She felt like somebody was out to get her. The story is all over the place, but she was in fear for some reason. So he allegedly went on Sunday. So he told the people that he last seen his daughter on Sunday. The grandmother, okay, told people that she last saw her granddaughter on Monday. But her friend said, what are you talking about? Keimani's friends. We saw her at school on Monday. So then the date became March 18th. Okay. So that's when I say this is all over the place. It's all over the place, which is why we're going to be hearing much more about this. Okay. Just so you know, this is Keimani Latigue. This is the picture that was pretty much circulating around with her, and that's her father. Okay. So now that we caught up, we know that Keimani was officially reported missing on March 18th. Okay. Now, Keimani was last seen, like I said, at her home that she shared with her grandmother. And her grandmother said that when she came home, that the residence was in complete disarray. The front door was unlocked. There was a strong smell of gas on the stove, and Keimani's essential belongings, including her glasses and her underclothes, were left behind. So it looked like something she may have been S8 or something like that. The glasses was very important because, number one, she could not see without her glasses. So for her not to have her glasses, this was a big deal. Her items being thrown all over the place looked like it could have been foul play. And her keys, since Keimani was a latchkey kid, was also important because she was, by all accounts, very responsible. She would not have just left her things there except something was wrong. Okay. Now, family members and authorities initiated a search for Keimani. People wanted to find out what was going on. And listen, folks is not playing anymore. If you look at social media, folks are not playing anymore with these little girls. And the 13 seems to be the number where we're going to have to really grab these babies really closely, because it seems like that's the number that everything is happening. So everybody was involved. Family members, her mother, who was not living with her, came in town to chip in and help out and try to find out what was going on. She was posting TikToks like it was all over the place. Now, her father, Darnell Jones, 33, was identified as a person of interest because he said that he last saw her and was wanted on child abduction charges related to her disappearance. Because remember, he said he's seen her on that Sunday, but now they're saying the 18th. So, okay, dates can get messed up, I guess, right? But on March 24th, today, acting on the tip, police discovered a body in a burnt out, unoccupied home in East Toledo. While the body was initially unidentified, Keimani's grandmother confirmed that it was her. So this case is very much still developing. By the time I post this video, something else may be happening, okay? So that's why it's not going to be long. I'm going to end up having to come back on this. But there's some really strange things that I want to share with y'all, which is why I'm talking about it. So like I said, as of now, Darnell Jones remains unaccounted for. He could be accounted for by the time of this. I know people like, they got him. I'm getting this to you guys right now. So anything could happen between now and then. And the investigation for Keimani, if you have any information, they're asking for information, okay? But I want to talk more about the story. You know, my channel. And if you're interested in what I'm about to say, please subscribe and like. I'm interested in the psychological aspects because I want to know why these kind of things continue to happen. I've spent my career creating monsters for a living. And this is one of the books, and here is another one. So I want to know what and why this is continuing to happen. And so when I did research, I found out a lot about the mother, Keimani's mother, and the grandmother. Okay, so Keimani's lived with the grandmother since she was a baby. Allegedly, when the mother was giving birth, Keimani's grandmother came in and said she's not fit for any number of reasons. The reasons continue to change. This case, when I tell y'all, it's going. When stuff hit the fan, it's about to really hit the fan. Because even though the little girl is allegedly no longer here, you have to now make sure you get the right person. But she allegedly said that she was not fit to be the mother, and so she came and decided with her face that she was going to come and then do something about it with her whole face, that this is what she was going to do. Okay, and we see where that ended up. And so now this woman is coming in and trying to find out what's going on. She has other kids, but she's trying to find out what's going on with her daughter. So the grandmother took possession of Keimani since she was a baby. She's had her that long, right? Okay, things happen, whatever. But a lot of other weird things started happening in this case. Prior to Keimani officially or unofficial, they haven't really confirmed it, could change by now. They may say absolutely it is her in that abandoned house. But the grandmother, when under the pressure, decided to post text messages to prove that, hey, it's not me. Somebody has taken her, Keimani, and is asking for money. And I want to go over these text messages because they're very ridiculous. They may be out of order, but it doesn't matter. You're going to get the gist of what I'm saying quick. This is what this woman posted, the grandmother. I'm here. It's supposed to be from the alleged abductor and Keimani's grandmother. I'm here. This is about business. If you respect my amount, I will return it to you right now. What? That's supposed to be somebody, right? That's right. Here I'm asking for the amount of $4,000. That's the business you can have with me. So tell me if you are interested in reaching an agreement with me, or I will take her to the border. And then send me the picture of her unharmed. Y'all see what's going on? She thinks we're 5 years old. Everybody knows that when you are on a text thread, that when you text somebody, yours is going to be one color and that person is going to be another color, depending upon your mobile. If you are with or your device, if you have an iPhone, it's going to be blue and white. If you green, if you got an Android, I'm not really sure what the droids are into, but y'all know, I believe it's green and white. So look at this thread. Take a picture, look at it. Automatically, in addition to some other questionable things that are happening in this house, people are gathering suspicion. And all of this is alleged, but it's apparently out there that the grandmother has a dark past. Again, all alleged, that things have happened in that house that probably should not be happening in this house, right? For instance, one of the cousins, it was alleged that one of the cousins went over to the house to use the bathroom. And when they went there, they heard voices. This is important because the grandmother was on record telling people that the only people that lived in that house was her granddaughter. Okay. Her and the dog. You see, she got dog hair all over her. So I believe a dog is definitely in play. So if the cousin went over there and allegedly heard noises, who else is living there? It could have been visiting, but what she heard was that's enough. Stop. That's enough. Don't do it no more. That's enough. Something of that nature. Okay. Indicating that something is going on in this house. And I believe I have a picture of the house. Dang it. I probably don't have it. She was standing in front of her house. If I do have it, I'm going to try to put it down here. But the house that she was living in. So something is going on with this grandmother, right? Who are you living alone or you're not living alone? Also, it is on record with this case that this man may not even be Keimani's biological father. One minute the grandmother said he's not, and next minute they're saying that he is. Is he? More things will be revealed. This case is so strange because it appears that there are two people that are at play for various reasons. Number one, the father, and the grandmother who's sending out god awful text messages, lying, and has dog hair all over her coat. Okay, so all of this is happening. All of this is going on. People were looking for her prior to her, Keimani, being found today. These are the pictures that were circulating. This is the picture of one of the pictures that was circulating of her. This is another picture, but that was towards the end. But very youthful looking. This is what Keimani actually looks like. It's the grandmother and a lot of other people were circulating the other pictures. Nothing about those pictures, specifically the one when she had on it was in the TikTok thing, would lead me to believe that that was her. If I saw this young baby out in the street and I'm looking for her, but I have the TikTok picture and I have the pictures when she looked like a child, I'm going to walk right past this person. So it's almost as if they don't want us to find her. I mean, you could tell in the face that it's her, but why the lies? This case is very controversial and it's pissing a lot of people off because once again, people who are in positions to take care of these children are letting them down. The difference I'm hearing now is that the city put a lot of pressure. There were a lot of people, and it's actually, I believe I have a video, they wanted to stomp. I don't condone violence at all because it's whatever, but they wanted to stomp a hole into Dorothy. This is Dorothy right here. And they wanted to stomp a hole into her because of the lies. I can't even play all. This is the people that was there when they found out that Keimani's body was there. And look, that's her and the grandmother in the purple coat. Like, people are heated because they're sick and tired of these young girls going missing. It's still developing, but we know something is off.